Well, the forest is just teeming with squirrels this year, so if you like fried squirrel brains, get yourself a 22, a hunting license, and you can have all the squirrel brains you want. Well, hello YouTube. Today I'm up in Coconino National Forest, and I'm headed towards Mormon Lake. This weekend is the Overland Expo up there, which I could take or leave, but it gives me an excuse to take the trail up to Mormon Lake. I may or may not go in, depending on how much it is and how busy it is. I'm looking for my trail off this forest road. I need to get away from the traffic. I'll talk to you on the trail. They closed my trail. Let's see. Let's see if we can find an alternate somewhere. Oh, this is a little bit more like it. Most people get to Mormon Lake on Forest Highway 3. This is how I like to get up there. Well, that sucks. Looks like we've pissed off another landowner. Where else we got to go here? Yeah, there's little splurches of private land in the on the Coconino Forest, so. More and more we're seeing those little splotches of private land close up. KLR guys, don't wave! Huh! Must be one of the Overland rides. These guys all belong at Starbucks. Well, seeing as how I'm seeing signs of life from Mormon Lake, I probably should explain a couple things. First thing is we are headed to a little hamlet called Mormon Lake. It's a little tourist town. There's a campground there and a restaurant, and at least used to be a little B&B or hotel kind of thing. It was a fishing spot until the lake dried up. And it's like in the 70s or something like that. Big fire was there during the 70s, 73, and took out one of the buildings. But now there's a pretty nice little poor man's resort area there. There's a nice rodeo ground. Sorry, these ruts are making me bounce around. So the town's named Mormon Lake for the lake that doesn't exist, and the lake is named for the mountain, Mormon Mountain, which was named for the Mormons. See how that all works? All right then. Next thing up on the menu here is Overland Expo. Overland Expo is a Range Rover magazine, hoity-toity kind of thing. And BMW guys like to go there, spattered with KTM guys. And they exposition stuff I can't afford for Overland expeditions. And depending on how much it is to get in, we may be going in and looking around. That's stuff I can't afford. Yesterday I was out on Forest Highway 3, which is a 2-lane highway that cuts through Coconino National Forest. And I had passed by a couple of clean BMWs, and I almost had the itch to stop and ask them which way to the Starbucks. I pick on those guys a lot. It's fun. A lot of folks up here camping out for the expo, I guess. Well, here we're coming out on Mormon Lake Road. That's the lake right there. You can see it's pretty dry. Occasionally gets a little water in it. This is a little town of Mormon Lake. Now our final destination is Mormon Lake Lodge. That's where they held the expo. It's there and the rodeo grounds. They have like a little BMW rodeo where a guy rides his BMW around, makes you look like a fool, and then asks you to come out in the rodeo grounds and ride around. Make a fool out of yourself. And then he tells you what you're doing wrong. I don't know if I want to wait in line to get into this place. Now, if I wanted to really pimp my channel, I suppose I could have come in here and handed out cards, and stickers. I don't have any cards or stickers, though. It's like being home in traffic in a city. Oh, here's the Mormon Lake Lodge. I don't know if they still have rooms or not. They do have a restaurant. There's a KLR representing. How's it going?
Good.
You know how much that is to get in?
Yeah.
One day?
One day, yeah. I mean, you have a bike. You could like park like these guys up here and then just check in at that tent.
Yeah. How much is it?
25.
25?
Yeah.
Thanks. Too much for too little. Yeah. let's say we went in, it was really cool, and saw a lot of cool stuff, and then we left. All right, how's that? Let's go ride. So right out in front of me is Mormon Mountain. We'll take a little buzz around the trails up there. It's not a real good overlook up there. Is a forest road on the left. So the Forest Service, I just passed a cluster of them, and they just graded this road, as you can see by the grader in front of me. I hate graded roads. It takes random and makes it chaos. I hate graded roads. They suck. Man, I've been stopped more times today than an average ride to work. Tally ho. Play timber, let her go. Apparently the Forest Service can't measure. 'Cause that tree wouldn't reach the road. So I get a kick out of this. Next weekend is Memorial Day weekend. Plus this is the busiest weekend up here, or busy weekend up here with the Expo. And they've blocked off just about every trail on the mountain with fire hazard signs, horse hockey. Let's see if we can find a little place to get an overlook somewhere. Looks like a little campsite. Yeah, there's no real good options for overlooks. Now watch out for some snakes here. Ooh. Jeez. Told you it's dangerous walking around. I'm camped probably 15 miles as the crow flies that way near Stoneman Lake. A little bit of forest. Let's go see what other kind of trouble we can get into. Let's see where this puppy goes. Oh man, it's just a deadfall, deadfall, deadfall. Well, it's fun while it lasted. Yeah, I'd go further, but I'm not really certain that you're supposed to even be back here, so. We'll keep rolling. All right then, let's head down the hill. More traffic. I don't know if he was making it better or worse. Let's see if your L guys wave. Yes, they do. All right. Let's hit some pave. We'll go get an overlook of Mormon Lake. Lake Mary Road, Forest, Highway 3. Whoa, it's windy. Woo! I'm leaning into the wind. Woo! All right, here's one of two overlooks. Well, welcome to Mormon Lake. Some of my viewers have been here before, but there's a bunch of new ones. So there actually is some snowmelt water in the lake. That's the kind of taupe color that you see way out there. I actually seen some white caps on it because we got about a 35-mile-an-hour wind going on. It is pretty far down there. I'd say we're probably 100, 150 feet above the lake bed surface. I've seen herds of elk out there, just hundreds of them grazing off the grass that grows out there. Well, let's head back to the bike and we'll go hop over to viewpoint number 2. Maybe we can catch a look at the Overland Expo. Phew! That wind is something else. So this is Overlooks number 2. A little bit of water down there that's changed a little bit of color. It's kind of more of a watercolor, I guess. So straight off over in that direction is Mormon Lake Village. I don't know if you can see a nice little white stripe of shiny shimmering stuff. That is the expo over there on the banks of the, you know, lakey type thing. So they get a pretty good turnout. Looks like there was a good turnout this year. I just wasn't going to wait a half hour in line to get in. But yeah, we rode all the way around the lake. We went up the hill. That little knob over there, that's all Mormon Mountain. We went up to just about the top of that knob, came back down, then we rode the rest of the way around, and came down here on Forest Highway 3. Straight up there, I don't know if you can see that mountainous kind of thing. There's still a little bit of snow on the top. That is the San Francisco Peaks. A little volcanic mountain up there, just at the base of it. I believe it's towards that end, is Flagstaff. And we're about 35-40 miles away from Flagstaff. So Stoneman Lake Road, which is what I'm on right now, is a 15-mile long road that goes between Interstate 17 and Forest Highway 3. And if you're going to the Overland Expo and you want to get your bike dirty, this is where all the guys come to get their bike dirty before they go to the expo. I felt really bad for a young lady yesterday. Her husband was on a GS 1200 and she was on a, what are the, GF 800 GS or whatever, the wife bike, whatever the guys on BMWs buy their wife. And she had never, this is pretty marbly, and she was freaking out. She had come around a corner and I had met her just past the apex of the corner, and she was just feet down and you could tell she was yelling. I'm sure he got an earful when he caught up to her. Well, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching my videos. Please comment, subscribe, like, and share. Adios.